Crow, and you can watch for that a lot tonight. There'll be threes going up from everywhere, and Crow with the steal. Crow bounce passes to Luke Kennard for the two-handed jam.
And I like that play because Dalaboa had a layup, but he gave it up for Kennard.
He certainly did, and another steal. Back-to-back turnovers by the Auctioneers, and back-to-back buckets by Luke Kennard, and a timeout for Jimmy Vereen.
That guy's bashful.
Now they're letting it fly. Drive into the paint, counted and one. Another acrobatic move, this time on the Wildcats' end of the floor, and Luke Kennard and Jalik Felton showing why they are everybody's All-American.
And he needs to develop that right hand. Some guy named Krzyzewski might tell him that too.
I mentioned Luke Kennard and his left-handed shot earlier, still within that first quarter of the ball game. But we will not break at the 8-minute mark. And Luke Kennard with his second two-handed jam.
And
a steal, but Evan Crow gets it across the timeline. Back to Luke Kennard. Kennard to Thompson. Back to Kennard between the wheels. Step back. Two, got it.
Pretty simple game. Boy, he had a quick guy on him. He had
blowing out most of their opponents, but Mullins has come ready for Wildcat tonight. Put back by Luke Kennard. He missed it. Austin Dalaboa goes up for the putback. Luke with another putback. 3 in a row missed. And finally, after 3 offensive rebounds and 4 attempts, they slide it over the front of the rim. Seemed like he lived at the line a few years ago when he scored 45 here last year. Yeah. He injured his ankle went to South Carolina and transferred to Coastal as Luke Kennard.
There's that right hand.
Continues to pour it on right now.
I've got a front row seat.
Yes,
and
you
as
did.
you were reading that quality card, and he drew another foul.
And he's at the line for the 5th time, the 4th and 5th time, and he's 5 for 5 at that stripe. And he's 7 for 13 from the floor for 19 points with 8 rebounds. And let's see if he can do it again. Stutter step to the basket. He's got 21.
And nearly
back-to-back trifectas. And with the help of Ian Carroll, who's been terrific this evening. And Luke around the back with 2 seconds. 1 second. Bang!
Good play. Really.
They had Luke 0 for 3 from three-point distance. And boy, if you can do that,
gracious.
Why do you need to shoot from outside?
Again,
they won't play till tomorrow. Shadow Mountain, the Matadors from Phoenix, Arizona. But those 65-46. Mullins trying to cut into what was a 15-point lead. Watch out! Hello!
Right, he can go left.
Lead down to 19, but Kennard again. Pull up, Jay. Luke, and he's going to count that for a 2. His foot was on the top of the key. I don't know if that's going to work to their advantage, because he'll do that.
He's pretty strong.
He scored 45 points. So he's got 8 to score, now 10.
That's good.
Pretty good night for everybody's All-American. Duke, commitment. And he gets the offensive rebound, and guess who? Now he's 8 points away with 6.5 to play. But when Luke Kennard's one of them, it's a pretty solid left hand this time with the finger roll. He's got 42, and Brian Bales wants to talk about it. Coach Krzyzewski's been here many, many times. I think
he has.
It's starting to become a fertile farmland. He's at 43 right now. Now he's at 44. They will explode if he gets to 49. And there's 45 already put in the books. Now let's see if I can get the number. And he's at 46.
Will the White House call?
Game in the Beach Ball Classic's 34-year history. Now it's at 47. He's 1 point behind the record holder of the most points in a game. They said they wanted to get it for him, and you're right, Ralph.
So will they, if if he makes this free throw, will they stop the game and say something?
They probably will, but
you want me to walk out there and stop the game?
You can if you want. But he will get a curtain call. I can almost guarantee it. Now holds the record for the most points in a game with Mike Bibby. Does he separate himself? Yes. 49 points. And see the fans, they know, they hear. And here's a pass inside. Nice job to Hakeem Graham, the sophomore, 6'6", from Mullins. And here comes the curtain call for
49 on 25 shots.
And does he make it 50? 52 points, and that'll do it. They're going to call timeout and get Luke Kennard out of the ballgame. See, I told you, they wanted to get him that record. The Beach Ball Classic is very special to Franklin. They had never been invited to a big time, and the fans give him a standing ovation on the far side. This Franklin team, as of 2 years ago, had never been invited to a national high school basketball event, and because of the presence of Luke Kennard, they have made three trips here to the Beach Ball Classic and have been invited to many others to see the talent.
Yeah, he's a special guy.
Special talent that is Luke Kennard.